Stop. Are you thinking about moving to New York City? Wait a second. You're gonna have to listen to these 10 reasons why New York City may not be for you first. But before we get into those, I just wanna ask for you to like, subscribe for any and all of our tips. And also, if you wanna stay in the know in all things New York City, we are your go-to. So make sure you like and subscribe this, send it to a friend, whatever, so you stay in the know as well. Okay, 10 things. By the way, these are in no particular order, but I'm going to start with number 1, which is the weather. If you don't like it hot and sweaty or cold and messy, do not move to New York City. If you need it sunny all day long, do not move to New York City. We are walking in and out of buildings constantly. That means you have a ray of light on you for a little bit and then you cross the street in a big building, no more light. When it snows, there's nowhere for the snow to go. So we're just traipsing through with snow boots. And then you're getting in and out of cabs in your car and it's slushy and the weather. You just gotta be ready for the weather. We do have some beautiful months in between, but you just have to be ready for the weather. If not, might be a no-go. If you're a beach kind of person, right? Don't come to New York City. I know we're an island. I do, but we do not have a beach here. I mean, I think that they're trying to figure out a beach at some spot, but I wouldn't want to go jump in the Hudson unless you want to have another arm or maybe a second head grow out of you. I don't know, could be great, like a science experiment or something, something ridiculous like that. But the point is, if you think that you're moving to Manhattan to be on a beach, this wrong type of island. You should go to the Hamptons. It's a great beach community. Okay, if you are expecting it to be like the Midwest with everybody super duper polite, no. New Yorkers are very direct people. We are straight to the point. If you're lucky, you're from the Midwest and then you come to New York and it's kind of like the best of both worlds for you. But the truth is, a lot of people can come to New York. I know when I came to New York, I was like, everyone is here to help me and blah. Anyways, New Yorkers are amazing and they will absolutely help you, but our tone can just be a little rude. So just be aware. All right, if you expect one language, one culture, it's gonna be really hard for you here because we are a beautiful, beautiful gathering of so many different cultures. Not only do you have all of these different cultures, little individual areas, but you also have so many tourists. So we are constantly having, people from all over the world that we are running into, talking to, starting conversations with, different neighborhoods, that different cultures and whatnot have taken over. And if you were like, nope, I like things one way all the time, it's not gonna be the city for you. We are known as a giant melting pot and it is beautiful and amazing. So you may or may not know, but New York City is known for its vertical living. And this may sound really silly, but I'm not even kidding here. If you're afraid of heights, and I mean seriously afraid of heights, you may not want to move to New York City. I can't tell you how many times I've been with clients and they go to one of these beautiful, brand new, new development, floor to ceiling glass buildings and they get to the edge in the apartment and they're like, no, I can't be this high up. Right? There are buildings here that go, 80, 90 stories up in the air, residential buildings. And if you are afraid of heights, you may not really like to be 86 stories up in the air with the wind going, you're swaying a little bit, standing at the edge of your living room, looking over Central Park. It could be a lot for some people. So if you are really afraid of heights, I don't know if that's gonna be for you. Oh my gosh, if you are, I wouldn't necessarily say claustrophobic, but if you don't like small places, you also may not want to move to New York City. Our room sizes are probably smaller than the room sizes you're going to get in a lot of other states and cities. So for instance, here, if you have a bedroom that is like 14 by 17, that's a pretty good size bedroom. If you have a king size bed, you're not going to fit in every apartment. They make up for it in so many other ways because you're in the best city in the world, according to me. But if you don't like small spaces, this just may not be the city for you. If you require a yard, this may not be the city for you. We are not the city of yards. Yes, we do have some yards, especially if you are looking for that perfect townhouse. Then you're gonna be very close to living outside of the city in terms of the house. maybe more stairs, probably a little bit more narrow, but townhouse living, you can get close. But if you are somebody who really wants a yard, you wanna go lay out in the grass in your yard, it's probably not gonna be the city for you. Taxes. If you really watch those taxes, you're online looking maybe yourself about relocating here, that purchase, you see this number for taxes. Yeah, by the way, that's what you have to pay every month. Oh, and let me also add in case you didn't know, not only do we have obviously the taxes that everybody has, but we also have a city tax. Yeah, federal, state, city. So you have that extra little bonus tax. It's like a little thank you so much for living in this little island without the beaches and yards. I'm really thinking this one over now too. Maybe I'm talking myself out of the city. Just kidding, never mind. Don't move to New York if you don't like congestion. And I am talking about all of the congestion possible in terms of congestion fee that we now have to pay in our cabs. Congestion if you're in your Uber or in your car driving through the city, and also just the congestion of walking down the streets. I mean, gone are the days of COVID when you can walk down the sidewalk and open your arms without hitting about 15 people. It's long past us. If you don't like to be in crowds, you don't like to be in congested areas, you don't like the congestion pricing that they've now implemented in our cabs and Ubers, city just might not be for you. Last but not least, New York City may not be for you if you don't like to walk. Listen, I get it. I ride in a car most places. Many people that I work with, they even have their own drivers. But the truth is, this is a city of walking. And I always know when people come to visit, I would say 8 times out of 10, halfway through the day, they're like, wait, can we just stop walking? It's just natural to us. I think our office, our team, whenever we have competitions with other companies around the world about getting over 10,000 steps a day, we're like, you mean before noon, or are we talking about before like 3 or 4? So we are a walking city. It's part of what is so beautiful about this city. And it is just, yeah, something that you need to take into consideration if you want to come here. Because the truth is, with all that congestion I spoke about, as you just heard, sometimes it is just that much easier to get somewhere by walking. Now, if I haven't scared you away and you were still thinking about coming and moving to New York City, be sure to get in touch with us because the Wheelock team would love to be your guide to the city. So like, subscribe, check out one of our other videos, maybe our tips to buying in New York City, and we would absolutely love to help you out. Please comment below, especially if you are a New Yorker, what did we miss? Let me know. Or what should we put in our follow-up video of why you should move to New York City? Because I know I'm a lifer and I can't wait to tell you all of the awesome reasons why you should move to New York City if this didn't scare you away. Until then, ciao, ciao.